good evening, everyone. This is another episode of When Life Talk. Your girl Crystal and Joe Mac. And then special guest, back by popular demand. Y'all wanted them back, we brought them to you. My homie, my partner, Mr. Jermaine Hall. And then put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Yes, so we back. We back with another banger. Y'all
Yes, sir.
ready to get to
Yes,
it?
sir. We here today. Thank you for having me, Mr. Mac, Miss Crystal, man. I appreciate y'all 100% for even having me in y'all presence. I love sharing space with y'all, even from the first time. I know y'all good people. Crystal, I know you too long not to know you good people, but today you're even more good people. You know what I'm saying? I
I'll take it.
appreciate y'all having me. Let's have some fun.
Yes. So we coming to y'all. The topic is, do looks matter? This topic was brought to us by Miss Trishina, one of our guests that joins us on Wednesdays. And she wanted us to do this topic. So yes, let's get into it. Do looks matter? Let's talk about it. I guess I could start off with my opinion. When I was young, yes, looks matter. I looked it for certain way to look. I loved it, my dark skin brothers. White pearly teeth like your shoes. Like I look, for all that. Sometimes we dismiss the red flags because we into the looks. We like, okay, long as I got something nice on my arm, I'm good. I'm popping because everybody's seeing me. But as you get older, you start to realize and start to see that, man, looks don't matter. Of course, we want you to be well kept far as your personal hygiene. Still that's there. But far as your looks, if you gonna treat me right, if you gonna protect me, if you a praying man, all that good stuff. Of course, if your personality, man, I done seen some bad ones with some booger wolves.
I hate to cut you off. I don't want you to spread out all over the place. I want you to go back
Okay,
because
let's go.
we started with looks. We'll get to the interior later.
Mm-hmm.
Out exterior, how important from 1 to 10 do you think that should be? And I'm only asking that because I don't want to skip over the
Mm-hmm.
initial question and get to talking my shit later because I am going to do that.
Let's get it.
Let's stay right there with exterior before we go to interior because I
Mm-hmm.
believe that's a level of what we be honest. When women are choosing, how important is the exterior?
Like I said, it has to do with the hygiene for me. So exterior, yeah, you can't come up to me trying to talk to me and you placked out and your shoes falling over. So of course I would say maybe
1 to 10, 10 being the best,
I was I would say about a
the most.
7.5 or 8. 7.5. Let's go with 7.5.
So it got to be at least a 7.5 to holler at somebody of your stature.
Yep.
What about you, big dog? 1 to 10. Mac, you muted your mic.
Oh yep. Yep, you muted.
Hey, my bad. Hey, technical difficulties. I'm back. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Test
Yeah,
one.
you in
Uh-huh.
there.
Uh-huh.
Oh, all right. So I think the question that you asked on a scale of 1 to 10,
How
so
important
a so,
exterior only?
exterior only. We just based on the exterior. I say a solid 4.
4. I
Yeah.
like it. For me, in this day and age, because I lived off of the exterior growing up, but for me today, I would say a solid 5. A solid 5, halfway for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to say that, but I didn't want to cut you off. You go back to what you were saying, but I wanted to know how important the exterior was before we got to
Yes.
because the
Go
next
got into
question
it.
is, she asked, "Do looks matter?" And I want to answer that person's question. Is it my turn or
Go
Mr.
ahead. Go ahead.
I don't know who turned it is. No, I cut
Go.
you off. I don't want you to finish.
No, no, because you said we gonna chop it up. So let's chop it up
Okay,
from the
okay,
big. Yeah.
okay. So looks definitely matter. I don't care who you talking to, how mature they are, they matter. Long run, looks always fade, but there has to be some sort of physical attraction there. We only establish the other things with time. So they won't know nothing else about you except for how you show up to the interview. Look the part, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I'm saying. If you could be dumb as a box of rocks, but if you look the part, you got a chance. So I always said, well groomed, keeping my beard together, keeping my hair together, keeping my clothes together, look clean. They ain't got to be new, but are you clean? You know, that woman might give me 5 more seconds than the guy that ain't got it together. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm in there. That's my spiel on looks.
Woo, absolutely.
You with me?
Okay. Go
Set a
ahead,
mouth
Mr.
for us.
McMiller. Let's go.
Hey, calling my whole government. Folk be looking. Hey, no, I mean, bro, just he hit it on the head. I mean, like I say, it was always taught, like you say, you keep your head game tight, you keep your shoe game tight. You gotta add in there your fingernail. A lot of folk don't want to talk about the fingernails. Women are looking. Like he said a mouthful. You could be dumb as a box of rocks, but she will give you an extra 5 to 10 seconds if your appearance catches her eye. Because number one, what they say, the eyes and the beholder in the eyes, y'all know them.
You
Yep.
eat with your eyes.
So
Yep.
you're already,
Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder.
she's already looking. And if she finds the slightest interest in you, I've always lived by this creed, she's gonna make it known. Now, if you come off looking like you said, you come off looking like a ragamuffin, hey, shoes lopsided, hair ain't done, no cut, beard all straggly. Now, it's an off week. You ain't went to the barbershop yet. That's understandable. But you just looking like you just roll out of bed, man, she ain't gonna give you the time of the day.
At all.
Mm-mm. At all. At all. But it's crazy because if we go to the man side of things, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, I'm just gonna speak off of my experience. If I go into Walmart and this has happened, I'm not a going into the store type of pajama type of person. But if I go in just some workout pants, some jogging pants, hair braided or whatever, no eyelashes, whatever the case, I've been approached more like that than if I go and I'm fully dressed up because I'm finna go somewhere else. You know what I'm saying?
Cause we're gonna bring a president, because I think that's where you at with this.
Mm.
There are men that still exist that don't care for all that extra stuff. Natural still wins. I think a lot of women have got away from that. Natural
Preach.
still wins because, as Bruss said in one of his opening lines, that stuff is gonna fade down the line.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
BBL is hot for now. All the cosmetics, and nothing wrong with any woman that hasn't got cosmetics. But I don't think they're thinking about the long term, the long game. They're thinking about the now. Yes, it's going to get you all the unwanted attention. Let's
Mm-hmm.
be clear. But some brothers out there still like that natural. Hey, I can live with these stretch marks. I can live with this. I don't want you going to bed at night having to taking you 30 minutes to take your face off. And I think a lot of folks have gotten away from that. And I live by this creed too. Just because it worked for them, don't mean it's gonna work for you. And I'm gonna yield my mic right there because y'all know I'm ready. I'm ready. He ready. We got to get to some of these comments real quick because they popping off.
I'm gonna respond after you get to your comments.
If they on there, I mean,
Yeah.
I could go back up to the top. Somebody said, long as they don't look like a booger wolf and well kept, I'm good. A Facebook user. Announce who you are, please. They said number 8. Then Miss Tanya said shoes matter, teeth matter, and hygienes matter.
Okay.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Miss
All
Joy
right.
said you have to keep your appearance up. Miss Tanya, I think men get more attracted. I think men get more attracted to the natural look. Someone said beauty is skin. Mr. Jason said beauty is skin, deep and ugly is to the bone. So I could go on and on, okay? Miss Fakisha, excuse me if I pronounced your name wrong.
Yeah,
Men love the
let's say
simplicity. Yes, men love the simplicity of a natural woman. I get the most advances being just me. And like I said, I totally agree because I feel like if a man can see you in your rarest form, then they kind of know what they're going to get. And if you dress up, they know that's just an added bonus. So that's just how I see as it looking up. Women, we look for we gonna look for everything. We want to make sure everything is good. But me as an Aquarius, and I don't know if this is only Aquarius, but like I tell people, I'm a sapiosexual. I am attracted to your mental, your intellectual. So you got to be able to have a conversation with me deeper than surface level for me to even continue to be interested. Yes, I can see all your physical, your outside appearance. I can see all that. But if you cannot I can't, if you can't grasp me with your words and your conversation, then that'll bore me real quick and I'll be so easily to, just pick up and move on.
well, I got something to say.
Okay.
First, I want to address what Mr. Mack said. Mr. Mack said that there is a group of men that enjoy the natural beauty of a woman. I happen to believe that that is 99% of the men. The only percentage of the men that love all these accessories are men that live a certain lifestyle and they happen to have a lot of money. It is for a look, it is a trophy, and it is also for social status. But when we are alone and we're looking for a confidant and we're looking for a nurturer in our home and we're looking for a woman to make home a home, we don't give a damn about your lashes. We don't care about your 36-inch weave. I see it all the time when women say, I didn't put this on for no man. You're looking for approval for somebody. So if you're doing it for your girls, you need to start building a relationship with your girls because I want you to want to look good for me. At some point, what are you doing for me? Because I'm tired of being the only one giving. What you gonna do for me, right? Mm-hmm. But most men that care about their woman don't care about that. It's times where y'all say how this dress look. We want to say we don't like it. But why would we say that when we want to love on you and love you through and through? Baby, you look like I'm finna tear your ass up when we get back home. That's exactly how you really look. But who cares that that ain't the outfit of the day? Mm-hmm. Because I know what's up under there and I want that. Regardless of how this shirt made you look or these shoes color don't really seem like it's going with your skin. I never tell you that. And that's not lying to you because the truth is what's up under that. The bare you, I'm through and through in love with that. It didn't take a set of clothing for me to come to derive at that, that point of love. Like I needed just you every day with or without the nice clothes, hair, lashes, and everything else. So both of y'all are correct in that area. Now, I don't want to get lost in translation here. I would like to talk about the exterior that y'all see on the internet and then what we see in real life, because I don't believe you. And by you, I'm speaking to the individuals that jump online every day, go back and forth about what should and shouldn't be relationship wise. And I continuously say it on my platform. These people are not fucking real. These opinions are fake as hell. Because I ain't never met these women that be in the comments 30,000 deep talking about what they'll do to a man and how fast they'll leave a relationship. All I keep meeting in real life is the women that take all that shit from that baby daddy that ain't had a job in 7 years. All I keep meeting in real life is the men that cry like a fucking baby for 2 weeks if that girl even threatened to leave. All I keep meeting is the dudes that are fighting to see their children, not the deadbeats. I keep seeing the dudes that saying it's been 5 years. I fucked up, but I'm still over there willing to do anything. My partner wrote on the other day on the status, I had to eat my baby mama coochie just to see my son shaking my head. You know what? Good. Eat some more. Eat some more if you want your family back. Boy, what you telling us for though? Y'all are not fooling me online. Y'all ain't really like that. Mm-hmm. You love that dude, and dudes, you love that girl. You're not
Right.
really like that. That exterior, if that were true, yeah, you jumped in her DMs, but you never really wanted to replace who you love and lay on. Girls would talk bad about men online and roll right over and kiss their man in the mouth as soon as they log off. Dudes have bashed women all day online and get right offline and go fill that girl gas tank up, pick her up from work on time,
Mm-hmm.
flowers, and take her to get something to eat. I don't believe y'all internet characters. Y'all are just spewing hate. And what somebody looks like, I don't believe y'all. I seen some of y'all baby mama. You lying to me. You lying to me, talking about you only like light skin. That girl was white.
Right.
What light skin was you talking about? You lying to me, talking about dark skin dude get on your nerve. Your baby daddy darker than me.
Right.
Both of them.
Mm-hmm.
You lying to me. So I don't believe these characters online.
And you know, Dr. Umar spoke out on a lot of them. On a lot of them. How can you preach this certain thing, but then you have this at home?
It's at home.
It's at
It's at
home.
Both
So
of them.
go ahead, big bro, big dog.
Oh no, you good. I was just laughing at the comment, but you're absolutely right. Because I'm gonna be honest, man. I have Crystal laughing sometimes. I hop on Clubhouse time to time, and that's the boy that you talk about some gaslighting.
Yeah.
Woo! And I'm
Well,
and
it gets the
everything.
views. It's get the views, but I'm not willing to divide our people for views.
Right.
Mhm. Yeah,
I'm
it get the views.
willing to tell you the truth. I'm willing to say I do love you. We just got an issue today.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like when you said I don't like what you did, but let's wrap it all the way back. I said all of that to say this about the exterior, fellas and ladies. How fine do they gotta be 365 for you to realize you love somebody or you want
Right.
to work something out with somebody? They not gonna be fine every day.
They not. They breath ain't gonna smell clean every day.
I
I'm
want.
just saying we all human. Did you go look in that mirror before you said somebody was ugly?
Right.
What is ugly? They spirit? Because if they a bad person in here, I get it.
Yeah.
But you don't like the way Mac wear his hat. So what? Mac ain't ugly because his hat like that. It's somebody that love Mac. You don't like Crystal's shirt? None of your fucking business. It ain't ugly because you ain't got it on. Why you so worried? Why you so
Exactly.
stressed?
Mm-hmm.
It tells me a lot about you if you spend a lot of time talking about who ugly and who ain't. Preference. That's what I wanted to propose to y'all, and I'm gonna shut up.
You
Where
said
does
a mouth.
preference?
You said a mouthful.
Okay.
Because
Where
who
does
told them they was fine?
Right.
So like you say, we'll be on this roller coaster all night. Because who have told them, number one, told them they fine. Number two, gave them the authority to judge someone, as you just said. And I think people get wrapped up in the I'm gonna try to find a good word, the boomfoolery of their thought pattern and want to project their thought patterns. Now, I'd rather a person say, no, I'm not interested in you. Or even more so, you're not my type. You may you may be the type for someone else. That's respectable.
Right.
But like you say, just come out and tell somebody they ugly. Oh no, oh, you ugly. I can't even know male or female. It's like that's when you see some of these viral clips. Who the hell are you? Who you talking to? First and
Right.
foremost.
Right. Because you don't even know my personality. You don't know my characteristics. How can you call me ugly for my outer appearance and you haven't even experienced what all I have to offer coming from the inside?
Or this is the running topic that's been running since I'm gonna say COVID in the hemisphere on that's on Clubhouse. He has to be over 6 foot.
preference? That's why I wanted to talk about preference.
There you go. Now, if we did the statistics, the average height is not 6 foot.
Not even close.
No. Let me put my glasses on because
Yeah,
we got
I see you
paragraph.
getting. I see you putting your glasses on. We got a
We got
paragraph plus
paragraph.
one. But I'm gonna go ahead and take it while she get the glasses on. All right,
I was
Mr.
gonna say I read them. I
Mr.
get
Oh, okay. Go. Yeah, go ahead.
Mr. Anthony. Nahara. There we go. Get it out for a minute. Men will holler at anyone because they want to love. They want to love you as you are. Parentheses. Some want it for the smash and dash. Others do it for the long distance run. Women get mad because they've been fooled by the smash and dash pro because not every good looking man is a good man and not every bum is a bum. All right, who want to elaborate on that?
All he really saying is we love y'all the way you come. We wouldn't speak to you if we didn't have plans for you. You could tell the difference between a man that wants to have sex with you and a man that has plans for you, ladies.
Bingo.
And I understand that some ladies don't have a lot of experience in that area because you've been told you was fine all your life. Well, here's the difference. If you don't know the difference, ladies, a man with plans for you has a very different conversation with you offline and out of the spaces of other people. He talking about your dreams. He's talking about things that he could support you in. He's telling you about his dreams. He's opening up about things he would not open up to anybody else about. He's being vulnerable. In his time of need, we don't often talk about what hurts us. You can see it in our face, something bothering us, but we're problem solvers. So we go to that corner of silence and we're trying to figure it out because we don't want to embarrass ourselves in front of the girl we're trying to impress. So if we don't solve the problem, she now needs to look somewhere else because if he can't fix problems, what is he? Any good to her? Because she's going to be able to build whatever problem he fixing, she can supply the tools. Yeah, baby, here goes something to eat. I know you got a war to go fight. You know what I'm saying? Oh,
Exactly.
baby, don't overthink that. Don't overthink that. We're going to get through this just that little bit and help him to keep going further, right? But the guy that just wants to have sex, baby, that's all he going to talk to you about.
That's it. Send me a picture.
Even if they still that shallow, but you know,
Yeah.
it can be the intelligent guys that just want to have sex as well because
Oh yeah.
they'll ask you different things such as who you had sex with, and he can't do it like me, and talking about his accolades in the bedroom 24/7. I've been guilty of it because I had one objective, right? So I'm not speaking to something I haven't done. I'm telling you, a man with a plan for you and him versus a man that wants you for the exterior only. They have very different conversation. What's in your heart will come out of your mouth. So if you're a hater, I can hear you. If you're a hater, I can hear you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't got no plans or nothing good to ever say about nobody else, I don't believe you'll have anything good to say about me in my absence.
Most definitely. Most definitely. Because it's gonna twink even the ones who feel like, oh, I'm doing it in this clever way. It's gonna eventually twinkle on out of their ass. And if you ain't mature enough to catch it, you'll fall victim.
Hello.
Every time. Mr.
Hello.
Jason says social status and group thought doesn't mean a thing between the lines of my relationship, friends, or lovers.
Mm-hmm. Now, Mr. G, we had this conversation before. I don't believe that a lot of men care about status as much as they care about who knows that they're okay. So if a woman validates him and she's beautiful, he don't care about the 50 guys that said he was trash and everything, right? So a lot of women like to come at us, Mac, back me up on this. If I'm wrong, correct me.
I'm coming.
Women think that us competing with other men, how we do, we want to kick it with the guys, whether it's bowling, whether it's anything, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's anything like that. We want to compete against each other, but we want to be interdependent with the woman. We don't want to come home and compete against our woman. We want to complement our woman. So it's a difference. So I don't like when women pit us against each other by saying you spend too much time with your boys.
Hey.
I need to find somewhere to get this competitive nature out because I can't do it with a woman. Oh, why you so sassy arguing with that girl online?
Right.
You won't let me go out with the fellas so I can cuss them out? when we playing basketball.
You
Right.
gotta
Now
have
we have
you have
right.
to
You
have
gotta have
that moment of separation. You need that
you
space.
have to.
I
You
said all of
have
this.
to.
I said all of this to bring it back around to the initial topic
Mm-hmm.
about does looks matter? If you're asking in the sense of my appearance, I
Mm-hmm.
gave you 50-50. If you're asking in the sense of optics, outside looking in, how do we look as a unit?
Mm-hmm.
That matters more to me too.
Yeah.
People will say, you ain't supposed to. No, but how many people say, I don't give a fuck what nobody think about us? You a lie.
Yeah, you do.
You a lie.
You do.
Because if that homeowners association say y'all living like shit, what's gonna happen?
Right. They gonna get you out of there.
So you got to keep up
They're gonna
appearances.
give you that note. They're gonna give you that notice first to get in
Yeah.
compliance, and you're gonna get in compliance.
Right. And
So,
then you got to think about too, if you looking at that outer appearance, like you said, as we get older, our features change.
mhm.
Yes.
Our features change. We may get a pot belly. We may get a booty do. We may, skin might begin to sag. All these different features. And then guess what? Okay, let's take it in perspective. Safari and Erica Mena, right? He
Why?
thought she was gonna be this same stallion this whole time.
She
This
is.
whole right. But when she had the babies, he said, "Oh, you gained weight. Oh, you did this. I didn't want this." And so then it shifted their marriage.
That ain't fair. That's an unfair analogy for one reason.
How?
He's in that percentage of men I just spoke to, the ones that make the money and need a certain Kim Kardashian look in order to achieve status in that world. Most of us are in my tax bracket or below.
Right. But the reason
So
I use them as an
you,
analogy
I'm
is
saying,
because
I'm saying you, not that you ain't got no money, because you got good money over there, rich folks Facebook. You on rich Facebook. I'm trying to get there. But the tax bracket, yeah, don't lie. But anyway, the tax bracket right above you that I'm trying to get to yours, those men are not necessarily looking for status. They just trying to make it, and they'll take the beautiful woman that they can
Mhm.
get. They have worked hard to prove themselves to you. You know what I'm
right.
saying?
But you got to think of it in the
Safari,
sense of us, our people that's
Safari.
with right here.
No, you brought
They're
up
looking
Safari. I'm saying they
right,
can look at Safari
right.
because
But you got
guess
right, but
who
you
he
got
got?
women and you have men that's down here with us common folks who use that same analogy. Oh man, I left her. She got too big. But then guess what? When she builds her confidence up and that baby go out there and lose the weight and become a stallion, then they want, oh, I want to come back. Oh, you looking good. No.
What's a
No, if you
reasonable?
didn't like that, analogy, let's go to why did I get
Uh-uh.
married?
I don't have to like your analogy. I'm not here to pick and choose your analogies for you. I like your mind.
Right.
And Mr.
Right.
Mack, I like your mind. I want y'all to speak exactly how you feel. So I'm
Oh
not
yeah.
trying to change who you are in this analogy. What I want to speak to, stay right there. We don't have to move it. That analogy. His options are very different. Also, his choices will be very different
Mm-hmm.
because his options are very different. So we can't relate to telling a woman, you got to keep this look up because our money come from you looking like this. See, that's what I
Mm-hmm.
mean by the women we pick. How you look don't dictate what this job over here paying me. But when we
Right.
are social media influencers and they paying us to visit clubs 5, 10, 20K, you can't be big too
Mhm.
long after this pregnancy. You can only, how long do Beyonce be big?
Oh no, she's snapping back the next day.
Oh yeah.
You got to think some of those
With
are
a
going in
whole
there
lot of
pushing these.
resources. With a
Yeah,
whole lot
they
of
going in
resources.
there pushing them babies out, and they getting tummy tucks right there on the table.
That's my point.
Yeah.
Those people have different options and different resources, so we can't use that analogy. Now I can use Jeff and Becky from down the street. Becky been
Mm-hmm.
big before she got pregnant. He still left after she got pregnant because she got bigger, right?
Right.
And
Right.
see, and that's
That's
spot
more,
on
that's more realistic to us
because you
because
got to, and Jeffrey got to be held accountable because if you truly want that woman, you're gonna say, "Hey, baby, we finna go out here and hit this track. We finna go out here and hit the neighborhood."
that was gonna be my next thought. Is
So
I would only leave if I tried to help you and you didn't receive it.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
then that's a different topic.
Yep.
But if I'm there
Yep.
with you and you don't bear my seeds, 1, 2, 3, 4, I have to understand you are going to gain some pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I don't encourage you after all the postpartum stuff that we know women go through, hey, let's
Mm-hmm.
get out here, let's start exercising.
Right.
If I don't offer that guidance as your mate, then I have failed you. Same
Yep.
thing with a woman. I got a homegirl, she sweats, she lived by it. She lived by it. I'm not gonna let my man get too big without me saying something.
I love it.
I don't want to be up on top of all that. That is her exact word. And if she out there
Mm-hmm.
watching, she probably laughing. And you have to respect a woman that tells you that is her standard. I'm
Right.
gonna love you. I'm gonna rock with you, but I'm not gonna let you get obese and die on me and all have all kind of health issues without me trying to properly channel you. And we're gonna go through this together. We're gonna work out. We're gonna do this.
Mm-hmm.
So it's that common folks, like you say, where we are.
Right.
None of us on celebrity status. So if y'all out there
All of
watching
y'all are
it,
celebrities to me. By the way, kill that celebrity shit. All y'all celebrities, they just learned the cheat code and had an opportunity
Mhm.
that gave them a chance to get some more money. But all of
Mm-hmm.
y'all are celebrities, the star is within you. If you don't feel like you're a celebrity, it's because you don't believe it, not everybody else. They believed in themselves, and then you start following suit. So all
Mm-hmm.
of y'all are celebrities to me. We just ain't met you yet. That's all. That's
That
the
part.
we just
That
never met you. What is your
Mr. Jason.
go ahead? I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. Mr. Jason, when I ask what she brings to the table, I'm looking for one answer. I'll be your peace.
Now,
And then you're fired. You're fired. You're fired right after.
now I'm gonna be honest. I've met a lot of women and heard a lot of women say here lately, "Don't ask me what I bring to the table." Some
Why,
women, some women.
tell me why you think they say that, and then you tell me why you think they say that.
I'm
I
gonna
want
let Krista go, and I'm because I know why I think it, but I want Chris.
you just say it. I don't want to cut your thought. You were saying it for a reason, but give me why you think that after you finish your point. I apologize for cutting you off too much.
You good? Because most of them feel.
Give me a second. I just got to grab something off this table right
Go
quick.
ahead. Go ahead.
I can still hear you. I can
Um,
still.
Most of them see and feel that you already see what I present. So don't even ask me what I'm bringing to the table.
right.
Oh,
Because you got to look at
you
it. If,
They're going to say the proof is in the pudding. You've been watching, you've been ready to engage me. So you already see what I bring to the table. Now you just got to learn the other side of me, the mental side, those deep conversations, those understandings, and those relational conversations that we can have. But you know what I'm bringing.
exactly. That's what I said. Once you have to get past those surface conversations. If you can get past those surface conversations and a person sit and be real with you and you talk to them and say, hey, this is what I'm doing. This is my goal. This is my 5-year plan. This is my 3-year plan. This is what I'm about. This is my personality. This is my characteristics. This is what I'm accept. This is what I'm not going to accept. Once you know that person and you get that person opens up their mouth in the first 30 minutes, you should know, okay, I'm intrigued. I want to know more because this is what this person is telling me that that they that they have to offer. They're going to either add value to my life or they're going to take away. But right now, this is what I see. I always say a 3-month period because most of the time in that first couple of months, a person is trying to please you. Sometimes they try to tell you what they think you want to hear. But once they get comfortable, once they get complacent, their real person starts to surface. Their real person starts to spew out. So then you have a choice to say, okay, you know what? I thought it was gonna be this, but they showing me otherwise. I can walk away from that. So it ain't all about being your peace, because a person can show you peace because they feel like this is the aura you giving off of. Oh, because now you know what, you lost this person. Man, you going through this at your job. You going, let me just act concerned. You know what I'm saying? Let me act concerned. Oh man, I'm sorry you going through this. How can I be of service? How can I help? Then 3 years down the road, oh man, this stuff again. I don't even want to hear this stuff. Man, dude, you better get it. Da, 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 da. Now you like, oh shoot, where the peace at?
I got a gem for that. 5 second class for the fellas this time. And actually, this for the ladies. I'll give it to you, ladies. You cannot you cannot be mad that somebody sold you what you told them you was trying to buy. If you walk into a situation with 1,000 demands of what you need and they give you that for the extended amount of time that they needed to receive what they want, you cannot be mad that they serviced you in the manner that you desired. And then when it starts to dissipate,
Mm-hmm.
you get upset that you never took time to see who they actually were and if they could actually withstand the test of time with you. But you did say, I want a man that ain't got no kids. He's 6 feet with a big old D and he break my back. And that man gave you everything you said.
Mm-hmm.
But you never sat back to look at whether or not he could sustain those things for a long period of time. And one thing life gonna do is show you
Absolutely.
exactly who somebody is. If I went to a woman and I asked her to be this pretty all the time when we step out, and she get that pretty, but she ain't in the best of moods, and she ain't social, and I'm trying to network for my show, and and she ain't moving around the room, and she lollygagging behind me. I can't be mad at her. She didn't sign up to be a part of my life. She signed up to sell me the dream I asked her to sell me.
Mm-hmm.
It started at home.
Right.
I never discussed with her about what my dream was. I just went in with a whole lot of surface level demands. So don't get mad that people sold you the dream you said you wanted to buy.
Yeah.
Now buy
Exactly.
it. Now, I asked y'all that. Y'all answered it, right?
Mm-hmm.
We talked about, don't y'all do a little 30-minute?
Yeah, we do. But we been just been
I
flowing.
ain't
But
gonna
look,
lose. I ain't
y'all
gonna
could
lose.
have been doing anything else, but y'all rocking it out with us. Thawed magazine When Life Talk. Our boy, the Jermaine Hall Show. Man, like, subscribe, keep tuning in. Tune into the Jermaine Hall Show as
Y'all
well.
better check in with my people, man. Thawed magazine in the building. Big
Yes.
Mac, Big Crystal. Y'all know what's going on. If you don't like it, you're gonna end up loving it.
Already. Let's continue.
Back to my thought. My thought was it's okay. Well, Miss Jones, she said, I hate that question. Different energies come at a different frequencies. I may bring something out of a man that another woman couldn't because it's a varying connection. Relationships are tailor-made by what we give and what we need. Need, that last word bothers me. It
Mm-hmm.
because we do a lot of worrying about what people want when we meet them, right or wrong. We worry about what people want. That's how people start spending outside of their living habits. They start living outside of their means. They start making bad decisions all because of how we feel about this new person. Well, I want to tell you this. I've done it. And I'm gonna tell you right now, going in the red for somebody that didn't stick around but 3-4 months, boy, did that teach me, give me a good ass whooping. Do you hear me? It gave me a good ass whooping. Because as soon as I was under and didn't have a dime, I ain't see that fine dime nowhere. I couldn't find her nowhere for a little
Right.
gas money when I was filling her tank up. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't find
Okay.
her nowhere when I'm in there eating ramen noodles. I bet she was somewhere with a new nigga eating a steak at Ruth Chris.
Mm-hmm.
While I'm in there trying to piece out a meal, a struggle meal. But back to now, we never touched on exterior. We did.
Mm-hmm.
We did exterior, interior.
Right.
Out to break it down. Do matters look when it comes to the interior?
Oh yes.
My I surmise that it don't matter that much these days to people. That's why relationships ain't mattering, because they not looking deep enough. You
Mm-hmm.
people are talking about how good you can fuck them. You talking about how good you can date them. You can take them on vacations for their birthday. You know, a dude can take a woman all over the world and she come back just to show the dude she really liked the pictures.
Right.
And
Because
you ain't,
that's all it's for.
Hello,
you,
hello.
you
What that
ain't.
little thing say? Ding, ding.
So fellas, you done spent all that money just for her to come show it to another nigga. You done put her in a better place. Now, I ain't gonna just put it on women. Fellas, She
Come
done
on.
got you your new apartment. Your ass ain't had nowhere to stay.
Come on.
You done drove her nice new car to that girl house and took that other girl out. You know what
We
I'm
do
saying?
it. Come on. Come on.
People putting y'all in better position. Your phone was off, nigga. She paid it. And he take that phone and called the other girl, not the one that paid it. You know what I'm saying? So people literally are not looking at the interior. They're not looking inside because if they did, they would have to face self. That was my point that I was going to make. A lot of people are not willing to look in the mirror long enough, so they're still running from what they're looking for in other people. They don't want to go that deep because they scared you might ask a question about how deep your problem is inside.
That's my
That's it
line.
right there. And I've
Turn,
said that I think the first 2 or 3 episodes are actually starting this podcast.
turn that
People are
mirror on
afraid to turn
yourself.
that mirror on themselves because when they turn that mirror on themselves, it's gonna be like, oh shit, that's me. Now I'm forced to deal with it, and I
Well,
can't pull back out.
well, they should have that oh shit moment because you should have it. If you turn that mirror on yourself and you don't see nothing wrong, because we already know what we're guilty of, we already know what we're doing, we already know what we're portraying. When you flip that mirror, you got to be, you got to take it, you got to sit in it and say, you know what, I am the problem. If you can't do that, nothing. Unless you just working some miracles, nothing will work until you can turn that mirror on yourself and say, it's me.
Yeah, you got to.
Well,
And then fix the issue.
What worked for them? They look good to
That's it.
new people. So it's a lot of people jumping from honeymoon phase to honeymoon phase. What do we know about the honeymoon phase? It's always all good in the beginning. As soon as you start going bad, yeah, he went on shit. I'm glad I met you. Oh man, she ain't on shit. She lying. I'm glad I met you though.
I want to know who this Facebook user is, but they cracking me up. Interior
phase minute. Interior means everything. You can put a pig on lipstick and still it's pig.
Come on now, hey, you gotta type your name in the chat, boy. You might be you've been cutting up all night. That might be my kinfolk.
That's probably my dog Mel. It look like
that is crazy though.
But I was saying honeymoon phase hoppers. Those people that just holler at people, deal with them long enough to get the good times out of them, and as soon as it get rocky, they pretend they riding. Nikki Sherry is what it say.
Okay, got her. I know who that is.
Okay, good. Okay, hey Miss Nikki, blessings. But it's hurtful. I want to tell all you people that have lived like I lived before, where I loved the honeymoon phase, and I was out as soon as it got challenging. And I was living like that because I didn't want to face what was internal.
Yeah.
I had to use your good energy to keep me from killing myself. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of people are struggling. Miss Crystal, to that you say what? Let me get out your way. I done said enough.
No, no, to that. I mean, that's true. It's like once a person expose you, and people jump in that honeymoon phase because as a child growing up, let's bring it back to the generational stuff, right? As a child growing up, you probably was told, oh, you so pretty, you this, you that, you that. So when you get into this relationship, instead of telling you, okay, when you're in a relationship, or let's say our fathers are women's first love. Our mothers are men's first love. So if you never received that and all you heard was, "Oh, you pretty, you're beautiful," now you're going out seeking that validation. So now when somebody say, "Oh, you pretty, oh you want to hear that." So now when that man challenge you and say, "Hey, I want to know what's down, what's in your heart. I need to know your characteristics. I need to know something else." Now you running scared because now he's challenging you, or she is challenging you to bring out an area that you've been running from all your life, or that you're not accustomed to. That's like some women. I had a friend that say, man, when men lead with sex, I follow, right? Because that's all I've known. So now when somebody challenges me to try to do something serious or get me to become serious, or above below the surface level, I run. I shy away because I don't know how to act in that manner. I don't know how to do none of that. So I don't know what happened to him.
No,
I
no,
don't
he
know
said
how.
he dropped down for a second.
Oh, they don't know how to, how to take it. So in terms, that's why I say, oh my God, you have to learn. And sometimes you ain't gonna know it off the bat. It's gonna take some years. I'm 45, and it's like sometimes, boom, your light bulb come on. You be like, you know why I accepted this in so many relationships? You know why I dealt with this? Because this was absent in my life. That was absent in my life. Nobody told you or gave you the blueprint sometime to say, no, run from that.
But what you just said, you realize most folks don't realize until it's too late. So you have to know what you're missing and what you need to fulfill your internal.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of folks, like you say, it goes back to those surface level conversations. You got to be able to have a full-fledged adult conversation back and forth with anyone that you're dealing with that's going to come in your space and you're trying to build something with. Like I say, we always say, to establish that foundation. If that foundation is not solid, nothing stands on a rocky foundation. I don't care.
It's gonna crumble.
Whatever language, lingo, terms you try to put something on an unstable foundation and watch what happens.
It is gonna crumble.
Simple,
It's gonna crumble
absolutely.
every time.
And I
You
think,
got
and like you say, people run from it, but you can't run from it. Sometimes you just got to sit still and say, "All right, here it is," and go with it.
mm-hmm. You have to. They get scared of that unfamiliar territory, as you can say. Or some people don't know that, I don't want to be uncomfortable.
And you got to get uncomfortable.
You have to.
You got to bring it back up.
Oh, yep. Add them. Let me add them back. Yep. Some people,
Hey, everybody.
you so silly. Uncomfortable. People don't like being in that uncomfortable phase. And then to that point too, that's where you have a lot of people trauma bonding. Oh, your mama passed away. Oh, mine did too.
Mm.
Now y'all, in a relationship. Now
She
y'all,
cheated on you. She cheated on me too.
she cheated on me too.
Knowing damn well they were both cheating.
Yeah. And one
Say,
thing I could say to that too.
y'all only go for an hour, right?
Yeah, we go for an hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I say something before y'all get ready to end this?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, foundation. Foundation. If that word don't mean nothing to you, look it up. And I want you to read all three definitions. There's a reason I'm telling you to do your homework. Foundation is the only reason we're able to have this conversation on this podcast this evening, on this precious podcast that I enjoy coming to visit. Man, I love when they ask me to come out. I love it every time I get excited, because now Wednesdays is a beautiful thing for me when I know they finna come on, right? Foundation. We cannot make appearance the foundation of a relationship.
Woo.
We cannot. We absolutely can have a preference. We absolutely can have aspirations for. It's like that job that you took that $19 or that $16 and worked your way up to 35 and 40. You know what I'm saying? If you ever even get that far, but you had aspirations going in, but you took a chance. You absolutely can say that looks matter, but long run, you got to start playing the long game, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all got to start playing the long game, because indeed they're never going to look like this forever. They're never going to look like this every day. So if you're playing the long game, what did you do to the foundation of this relationship? Did you base it off of how he sexed you? Because he can't perform like that forever.
Mm-mm.
Facts.
Now you out there searching for something else or something younger. Men, we guilty of this since the beginning of time, looking for something younger, finer. You know what I'm saying? We can't base our relationships off of sex and appearance. They're not gonna look like that. Women bodies go through so many changes. I don't even know how dudes go for just fine. Because they
Right.
change 72 times a month, let alone a year.
Mm-hmm.
They hormones all over the place, and it could be
Woo.
Right.
getting on her nerves this week. And then next week, she getting on your nerves. But in exchange, she losing weight or gaining weight.
Mm-hmm.
Her head hurt, or she tired, fatigued. They go through so many changes. So I don't even know how you can make that a part of your foundation. That house gonna blow right down as soon as the neighbor walk by.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So all I to say it in short, as I'm being long-winded, do not make your interest in somebody and their looks the foundation of this relationship, and you will find yourself so much more successful in finding somebody that's compatible with how you live your lifestyle, because I do believe lifestyles are different, so people look for different things. But if they're in every situation, on every level, if it's based off the looks, it comes to an end.
Right.
Said a whole mouthful there. A lot of gems was dropped.
It has
Mm-hmm.
to come to an
Yep.
end, because they won't look like that forever. We
They
see
sure won't.
we see the stars, our favorite stars. They cut,
Okay.
they cutting on their body to try to stay in the game.
Mm-hmm.
And losing their life, some of them, for
Oh
doing
yeah.
it.
Life to try to
Yeah.
stay in a game that's superficial.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's
Well,
superficial.
Right. When you married that man, he may have had a head full of hair. But right now he may be bald.
hey,
But
it's gonna start graying on you.
Oh yeah, I
You
got
know what I'm
all up to
saying?
do
So
that.
we
but
not
how
gonna.
they treat you don't fade.
Oh no. That treatment's supposed to stay consistent.
Ooh,
If, like I said previously, people as a person, we change every 5 years, whether it's a good change or a bad change or remain dormant. That person has to be able to change as well and follow that change, which makes y'all continue to grow and makes it a beautiful thing. Miss
evolving.
Jenna. Yep,
Yeah,
keep evolving. Miss Jenna, do looks matter? How many of y'all was told about the brown paper bag test? I know that room messed a lot of my friends up. Never heard of that test, but I
oh yeah,
will look it
yeah,
up.
you gotta break that down for me, cuz brown paper bag. Now I need to know about this.
Oh,
Yeah,
I know exactly what they're talking
yeah, I
about.
need to figure that out.
I can help y'all.
All
Um,
right, Miss Julia, you gotta love these stretch marks, cause I promise they not going anywhere. They only get worse. That's true, Miss Trishina. Looks can start the bomb, but will never sustain it. That
Facts.
is true. Now let's go back to this brown paper bag, Mr. Hall, because you say you know about it. I ain't never heard of it.
Now I
I
know
gotta go
about
do some
a brown paper
homework.
bag. What you do? You gonna ball it up?
y'all ain't gonna be here. Y'all gonna be here too long. It's too long.
It's too
Um,
long.
yeah, it's too long. That's a whole nother show. I'm gonna be honest with you. If your complexion isn't the same or lighter than the brown paper bag, you're not welcomed. So colorism,
Ah,
colorism.
colorism.
But like I said, it's a whole nother show, and I don't want to get off topic to go down that road.
Okay.
Now, let me tell y'all something. I absolutely love sharing space with y'all, but I wanted to put something else on y'all mind about look.
Mhm. Okay.
Failing and succeeding is subjective. A lot of people hear your relationship failed. You are a failure at your job. You are a failure in the that's subjective to whoever has whatever goal. I
Mhm.
can look at Mac's life, I can look at Crystal's life and say, damn, you ain't do that right. You failed. Da, 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 da. But y'all completely happy in your situations. What I
Mhm.
want to put out there in the atmosphere tonight is y'all stop looking left and right when y'all driving forward. Stay in
Mhm.
your lane. You didn't fail if you kept going. You still
Right.
alive to do it again. So if you didn't look good to whoever said you were ugly,
Mhm.
put your seatbelt on and stay in your lane.
Stay the course.
Stay hard. It's not that hard. The further you travel forward, what's behind you won't even matter. It'll just make you
Mm-hmm.
strong. You will just have a bunch of people behind you that ain't in your
Mhm.
way because you
Mhm.
going that way. I always
Exactly.
say anybody I bypassed cannot interfere with what I'm doing up here in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? The only reason they bother you is if you look back. And what do we know about driving? If we look to the left too long, don't we start veering?
Right.
You start
Right.
shifting that wheel, don't we? You look to the right too long, you start veering, don't you?
Right. You know, that's my lane. All you supposed to do is that out that peripheral vision.
That's it.
Head forward.
That's it. So I'm telling y'all
Simple.
tonight, I'm telling all of y'all tonight, all of those opinions are subjective.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that very well may be true that some people are ugly and they're not for you. And appearance, does looks matter? Hey, if it works for your relationship, do it.
Mm-hmm.
If it's legal now, legal. I don't condone no abuse. That's not what I'm speaking to. Because I know y'all will clip me up in a minute to say, see, I told you he said I could beat my woman. You a damn lie. You a damn lie. Legal. But y'all go ahead with your thoughts. I'm gonna hear y'all out because we got 4 minutes. I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
I'll keep y'all on time. Go ahead. Y'all,
You're okay. Sometimes we pass the mark.
no, you know I go live and it'd be 3 hours and 46 minutes on the clock still.
Yes, you be rolling a long time. But it's all good. We
Oh
keep it
yeah.
sweet and short because we know people attention span
It
sometimes.
don't it don't matter. No, they'll stay long as you stay. Trust me.
Mm.
Go ahead.
But
Oh yeah.
yeah,
I
go
wanted
ahead,
you
Matt.
I wanted y'all to speak to the point I made though about foundation. Do
Oh
y'all
yeah. You had ran off. And matter of fact,
Oh yeah.
I spoke on it, and you just reiterated what I said.
okay, my bad, my bad.
No, you good. Anything you do in life, I preach this on this show. Your foundation got to be solid. You cannot have anything that's gonna last, anything with longevity that doesn't have a solid foundation. You put a structure on a rocky foundation, it's gonna crumble.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
you. I'll debate you till the cows come home. Anybody that want to debate that scientifically, mechanically,
I don't
and I know
advise.
a lot, and I know a lot of engineers. So if
Don't
you
don't
if
argue
you
with a fool.
are you
Mm-hmm.
right?
Down the street, they don't know who the fool
It
is.
takes two to argue
No, they don't know who the fool is from across the street.
hey, but that foundation has to be solidified and solid. And who you rocking with, you and that person has to be able to say, hey, we're gonna build this from the ground up.
Mm-hmm.
It can't come from top to bottom. From bottom, you got
Stop
to
right
go
there.
up.
Stop right
Yeah.
there. That's where we lose people. What's the ground? In this scenario, what's the groundwork?
The groundwork is you and that person having real conversations.
The groundwork is knowing who you are as a person. You got to
Gotta-
know you first before
Mhm,
you ever can, shoot it out
mhm.
to the world. You got to know who self is. So you got to take time and do the work.
Well, we say
Yeah.
that mirror, you got to put that mirror on you
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
so you know what you are portraying and what you are giving to that individual.
Yeah.
You got to find self.
You have to. Like when he says, stay in your lane, keep the course, don't look back. Build your hopes on dreams and on everything that's eternal. That's what you got to do. You got to stay the course. Dare to be different. I tell my kids all the time, dare to be different. Don't try to be like the person to the right or to the left of you. Be who God created you to
Hey,
be. In this time, in this season, your purpose is your purpose for a reason. You got to
hey,
stay the course.
just
Even
like
if
where we at now.
even if that means shutting up.
Mm.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
ooh, that's a good.
Everybody got an opinion, but if you're the person that is the one that likes to observe and learn from the fools around you, shut up.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yep,
okay to be quiet.
it is. And
Some
take it
folks,
all in and
some,
process it.
some folks don't understand that what you just said. Some folks don't know how to be quiet.
Mm-mm.
It's like I say, it's too much like right.
Yeah.
Sometimes be still, be quiet, be peaceful.
Mm-hmm.
You'll
Like I
see
say,
you'll see a lot.
be be quick to listen, but slow to respond. That's all you got to do. I like me. I like when I'm listening to other podcasts and sermons and stuff. I take notes. I listen because then I want to go back and say, "Oh, what I heard them say was," and let me see if I understood this correctly. You know what I'm saying? Or break it. I didn't understand that, so break it down to me. Break it down in layman terms. Break it down to me as if I'm in kindergarten because I want to make sure I'm processing it right and I know what you're saying and I'm on that same, I'm on that same level and playing ground, playing field.
You want to broke down the A-E-I-O-U.
There
Don't
you
know,
go.
don't nobody break nothing down to me.
Oh no.
I asked too many questions in the beginning. So they be
Yeah.
like, hey man, I don't feel like talking about this. I was just calling to tell you I left my wife, man. I'm out of here. I'm like,
Mhm.
well, why you call me? You need to be calling your wife if you want her back.
Mhm.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
Because I'm gonna
indeed.
break it down so I can understand because I'm not gonna be that person that's always gonna be that yes person.
What
I'm a,
what why are reels on social media site the biggest thing going right now? Reels
mhm. Because it's gonna grasp your attention just like that.
that fast. I be posting conversations of people that said something crazy. It don't even point to how deep the conversation got. But they
Mhm.
so attracted to the 12 seconds.
Mhm.
The 2 hours is what I want you to see. That
Mhm.
12
Right.
seconds. So that's what we looking for, a snapshot
Mhm.
of your appearance. So because we talking about looks, your appearance, that 12-second snapshot is what get us every time. Ooh,
Mhm.
shit, that's a fat ass. Or dudes, ooh, he got muscles, or he got a dad bod, and he chocolate, or he light skin, or whatever the women like. You know what I'm saying? He tall, all that. That 12-second snapshot pulled you all the way, both feet in.
Mhm.
When really,
Microwave.
when really it should have pushed you a little further away until you
Yeah.
could see what was going on, until you can really observe. People don't even check to see who people hang with before they get with them and lay down with them.
Yeah.
They could be hanging with the person that killed your mama.
Mhm.
That's a whole nother show there.
Do you see how hard this thing can be if you don't pay
Yes.
attention?
I
Your life
speak that to the young people all the
that you like
time.
to see
Yeah.
ain't always was good for you.
Yep. You
You
hanging
got
around the same people that's in the circle that may have killed your
you,
family member.
you
Killed
got to
your
go. You got to go back to season one. We said that folks don't even know who their neighbors is these days.
Mm-mm.
hello.
Hey,
Because you
hey.
put both feet in are what you see right quick. 12
Right.
seconds and you in.
Right.
It look good.
Clickbait.
It feel good, and it tastes good.
Mm-hmm.
And not like you say, hook, line, and sink.
I want to propose another question, but it's gonna take y'all 30 minutes to answer, and I ain't gonna do that to y'all. I know y'all got lives. I can go live on my own shit and just talk.
Oh,
But
Oh yeah, we always say we'll bring you back.
we'll
I'm
bring you back.
always available. Y'all just let me know when y'all want to hear from me. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
I love y'all to death, man. I appreciate
And
Yes.
before we close it out, man, let these folks know where they can find you, where they can follow you, what time your show on.
The
Like I
Jermaine Hall Show. The Jermaine Hall Show. Every Friday. I'm filming my TV series right now. I want y'all in it too. I'm coming to Atlanta to film.
Mhm.
I want y'all to get a little cameo in there somewhere. You know what I'm
I
saying?
most definitely will support.
But in the sense of us shooting a real podcast, I
Mm-hmm.
want it in my TV series. So we'll shoot a real podcast somewhere. My brother got places down there. So anyway, I want y'all in it, and I'm inviting y'all because y'all good people to me. You know what I'm saying? But this TV series, uh, y'all will hear about it more. I'm about to do a casting call for a few things, and I want y'all to see it. It's called Three Pieces. Y'all might see me in my hoodie. It's called Three Pieces. I know y'all didn't know what that meant, but I wasn't ready to put it out there. I got some cast members in the comments out here. Miss Jones, one of them. Love to you, appreciate it. But this is my emotional roller coasters of every relationship I've encountered.
Mm-hmm.
So the real Jermaine, not the rumors, the real Jermaine. So what you
Raw and uncut.
no, because it's a lot of niggas that thought I was fucking their girl, but it was really my homeboy. And now I was just dropping them off. It wasn't my story to tell. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Now that we way past it, we can talk about the way relationships
oh
go up
yeah.
and down.
Mm-hmm.
I want
Mm-hmm.
to tell y'all this though. The Jermaine Hall Show on YouTube. I'll put it in the comments if y'all don't see it. The Jermaine Hall Show on YouTube. If you don't know how to find me on YouTube, or you ain't got a YouTube, you can just go to my page, Jermaine Hall, JermainHall. Thank you, Mr. Mac. Thank you, Miss Crystal, man. Y'all are royalty. I appreciate sharing space with y'all.
All love, brother.
Yes.
All love. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this ends another episode of When Life Talks.
Mm-hmm.
As we always say, we would be nothing without y'all. Y'all make us. Drop comments, drop anything you want us to talk about. We here for you every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Like, subscribe, share. Like, tell a friend to like, share. Run these numbers up. Thawed
Yes.
Magazine, J Jack. I know you out there, bro, in the background. Hey, peace, love, and hair grease.
Oh,
Yes.
wait. Are y'all on YouTube as well?
Yes.
Mhm.
When Life Talk. Yep. Thawed Magazine. Yep.
When Life Talk, Thawed
Uh-huh.
Magazine.
Yep.
I'm
When Life Talk.
adding
On When Life Talk.
See, I got y'all on here. I didn't know y'all was on YouTube. I'm gonna follow y'all on YouTube right now. I
Yep.
didn't
We
know.
on YouTube too. When Life Talk. Yep.
Life Talk. Okay, I got y'all. When Life Talk. All
Yep.
right, I'm gonna be logging in. I'm gonna be checking y'all out. Y'all on Wednesdays at 7.
7
Wednesdays
p.m.
at
Eastern
7.
Standard Time.
Oh yeah, Atlanta. They're an hour ahead of us. For you slow niggas out here with me, they're an hour ahead of us. So 6 p.m. Tune in on Wednesdays to see my people. Thawed Magazine, When Life Talk. Y'all know what's going on. Crystal, Big Mac, love. I
All
appreciate it.
love. Peace out.